Okay. Um, First of all, I just want to say I'm thankful to God. This is dignified. This is honorable. To even though this death is sufferance and horrible, when I listen to these people making themselves talk in these ways, and all I have to say is a few things to put them back in reality. All I have to look at is a few things to remember the obviousness of what they've done. They sold their soul to pedophiles. They were even trying to make me think of the time when children, there's some teenage kids literally trying to grab my private area when I was coming out of the train. I had to move their hands away. There's some teenage kids. When I walk, I remember walking and some kid just ran in front of me and just tried to do this thing with her butt against me. I dodged it and whoop, I looked in and as I look in the way, I dodged her away because she's trying to stop and just like do something with her butt against me. And this trash was trying to look at me like, and I'm looking at you, piece of shit. You see that? You're protecting your children. You guys sold these. You see that? That's for your kids. Your children are trying to touch me. And in my mind, they're trying to be like, oh, he was soft. He's like, yeah, please. They try to even make me imagine. Thankfully, I dodged it. But what if I didn't dodge? What if I was just too slow and then she... Do you understand? Literally try to make themselves rub their behind against me. This is indicative of what these people are. And they try to normalize it. And I see how people can just trick themselves. They be like, oh, they talk in this like agitating ways. They're, oh, bye. They go, bye. I'm going to see you in hell. Trash it, Roy Moore. Yes, you're going to watch me somewhere suffering in pain and horrible things. Then I'll die. Then you don't know what's waiting for you. Because you're not going to see me where you're going to end up. You guys torture children. I know this. I know you torture women. She thought I was going to let you escape. I'd rather scream every day of my life than be involved in a program where you even try to block out the fact that children are literally, teenage kids, are literally trying to grab you. And these bottom feeders are so compromised that they are here having their own children try to touch you. And they're like, oh, we feel so bad. Please don't feel bad. Please live this life as long as you can. Please. Please. And they talk about how they're going to plant child porn. It's like, yes, do that. I rather plague. I rather starve to death. You're a bottom feeder coward. Don't even want to be seen. Can't even say Roy Moore. I rather get raped every day of my life. I see this kid, this coworker of mine. She's like a child, basically. You see her just acting out like, she's like a child. And I'm basically being comical. I'm like, oh, you're very mature. Except you like, she's like a child, like a mentally like childlike individual. Just like, I feel bad. No, you feel bad when you torture children, maybe? That's when you feel bad? Wow. Or you feel bad when the program you're in torture children? Trash ass. One thing is for sure, you feel bad that I'm not letting you live your fantasy. That's it. And I'm okay with that. The rest feel bad, I don't care. I'm just thankful that I saw things for whatever they were. They will even try to make me remove the background I have. It's like, this is the person who's killing me. You guys are just a shit that was trying to cover that up. I can lose my eye. I can scream in pain every day of my life. I was with this woman who's a client. She's from a place where, I think Alabama or something like that. And I'm like, she's at the age where, when this person, Roy Moore, was allegedly picking up kids. At the time, maybe when she was a child. She can't say his name. You see? It's fair. And you're not at war. You're cowards. You're opportunist trash who enjoy this godlike feeling. These losers, these bottom feeders, that's why they use these retards. I call them the Navy SEALs. because the level of retardation they have to make themselves be, or if they're not already there, this is Navy SEAL level of just having to dumb themselves down. They are the top of the top, the creme de la creme of retarded. And because they have these kids who are going to frame me, I was like, please go. One thing is for sure, this 3 years being here did not show you anything. No, you didn't show that being exposed. These entities that's at war. Don't show this. Actually, sorry, because these entities do include the DoD, so they actually work for, they're actually involved in things that actually is war, but they also involved in human experimentations. And those entities that gives these people to be at war, that give them this employment, these contractions, that makes them big fierce in this cowardly way, filled with pedophiles. And they were trying to, and with me, I'm looking at them, it's like, wow. I've tried to be pleasant in front of them. What they were trying to do, their war, is a war of psyop, of facade. We are war with reality. We want to make it look like we're now trash. You in the program that torture children and women. Yes, you who are being so friendly and nice to me. I know. It's easy to do these horrible things. That's why you're involved in this. That's why I'm thankful, me, that I've never been involved in this program. This is why it's dignified. You can, in your most comfort, you can see me scream. But a child can do the same. What does it mean? It means it's just the biblical shit. It's like the weak-minded can easily involve in this, and they truly have to make themselves damn near retarded. The people who's like, oh, I'm going to watch you scream. If you see them in person, you do this, they can go crazy. And the way they make themselves, oh yeah, well, and I see this retard, be like, they're going to be served. I'm going to be framed. Say the real thing. About people who torture children. It's like, oh, bye. I was like, I don't care. Just fire me when you think I care. But this current employer, I'm like, you understand I don't care. But the second I knew what you guys are about. I understand you were trying to create a psyop. When I was here, the largest mass shooting happened here. I tried to I tried to tell everybody to, please donate money. I mean, that's the least you can do. You're involved in the same program that caused this man to kill 18 people. You see this 2-year-old baby that you can now try to stimulate me? Yes, she doesn't have a father because this program that's at war pushed this man to kill 18 people. And the people who push this man to kill 18 people are cowards like you guys. At war, hiding in the pages. There's this man. He keeps talking about how he sold his children. It's like he will never have his child try to touch an adult man's genital. But this trash would, and he's thankful for that. They laugh, oh my God. You can imagine a high school kid try to run in front of you and then try to bump her butt against you and you're like, ugh. And now they try to even make me imagine her try to actually getting to me when I'm able to dodge her. And I'm looking at this shit, staring at him straight up. And I hear this employee of mine, oh, she's soft, poor busy. Nasty. And then try to make me imagine her feeling and disturbing. Can you imagine? Oh. But I'm thankful. And they try to normalize with the nastiness they do. Making themselves talk, oh my gosh, I was so great. I went to this thing. It was, when one thing when it's like, you fucking fraud. I'm like, oh. When you hear these employers or people who still try to maintain a way to be perceived a certain way, and they talk about the nonsense, when I was, and that's how they sound, like they make themselves talk. When I was, I did this and that, it was a time in my life when things changed, and I was like, oh, whatever. And they try to talk about me. I was like, listen, I'm a target individual. You got incentives. Things change because in this Midwest states, This man changed my life. And I trust like you are here making yourself talking again. And it's do your nasty. Wait for the receipts. It's fun today. You see how you make yourself talk? Until I say roll you more. You don't find that kind of weird? Talk about fate? Well, you are you're telling your children, or make your children try to touch me. You can't even say Roy Moore. And then you tell these retards with their children that it's war. It's war. Go grab him. It's war. I'm sorry. But if this is something, if you guys are something, I'm sorry. I'm thankful I'm not this something. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I could make my child, a high school kid, try to pop her. And this guy was trying to look at me because they have this whole thing set. And I swear I stared at him. He thought I was going to be, I'm looking at him. He's like, you, that's your child? I looked at you, you nasty shit. Staring at him, and then he tried to go back. When you were a kid, you paid. I'm poor, I'm busy. They're bottom feeders. It is far, but it's what they do. And in my head now, they try to make me imagine this when this kid touched me, not even touch me, when this kid tried to put her butt against me, make it seem like her butt was like soft or something. I was dodging this trash away. And then try to make me imagine it. And I keep lying. Yeah. You understand how pathetic it is? Now, when we, that's the debates, not even debates, what they try to say. It's like, when the kid was trying to push her butt against you felt it like it was soft. You see, we proved it. I'm telling you, target individual, I know what it sounds like. It sounds crazy, but it's truly mental dialogues, mental V2K dialogues that this trash want you to have. Even in their logic, they are so disgusting. For me, I'm telling you, if these kids try to get closer, I'm scared that I'm going to react in a way that's aggressive. I will push a kid away in an aggressive way. And to hear a grown woman who can say that and then make herself talk like she's like this, like she went through it, I was like, no. Like, I'd rather rot in hell. I'd rather rot in freaking hell. Thank you, God. Give me the strength. As you trash working for pedophiles scream, watch me scream, I'd rather die in hell. And in regard of abusing, let's figure that out real quick. Who is abusing children right now? Who's torturing children? That's what again? What is it when you suffocate a 7-year-old autistic child? What would you call that? When Department of Defense technology is applied onto a child and a child start hurting and that pain come from the genitals, what do you call that? No, if you ever need that, I can ask you that question, person, for these bottom feeders. But maybe the way you talk about, oh my gosh, poof, trash. And your gender does not excuse that. Mass shooting, torturing children, having this trash, this nasty, this poor, I can't even say poor kids, it's trash. That will be pushed if they touch me. I will, if they continue to try to touch me, I will do something. I will push them in a noticeable way. I will literally get away. This trash have these kids thinking that they're in a war, and this war consists of them trying to do things to me sexually. Literally coming to me and hitting me or came close to me. I'm like, oh, what? everything they can. This is a war. No, you guys are pedophiles. Who runs this world seems to be a lot of pedophiles. I'm just thankful. Thankful. That's all I can say. I'm thankful. As I'm making the video, they try to. I am just thankful. It is annoying, disturbing, foul that me going outside, these children can try to do things to me. Literally wanting to do something to me. Because this trash, I tell them that they normalize these things. And then when this trash want to look at me, I look, it's like, you see that? Trash.